So if you're a freelancer, you will agree with me that it's very difficult to be productive. If you're into small business, basically you work from home. This is going to be one of the best videos you're going to watch this year. The thing is, you will agree with me that it's very difficult to be productive. Once you're at home, you work, you live with your family, you live with your partner, you can get sidetracked, you can get distracted from activities, from work you should be doing very, very easily. And so, this is why you need to be able to come up with cheap and effective ways to stay productive and to get the projects you need to get done in time. And so, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 different hacks that you can employ right now that will boost your productivity. Now, let's go into the first one. The first one is to create a streamlined to-do list. Now, a lot of people have heard about to-do lists, so it's not new. And if you ask a lot of people, they'll tell you they have a to-do list, but they are making two critical mistakes. The first is that most of them don't actually have um, a history of their to-do list. So basically, what I mean by that is instead of you, most of them end up having a list. I mean, an actual paper. They just wake up one day, carry a piece of paper, and they write their to-do list on it. And the problem with that is that the previous day's own get lost, or even that particular one can get lost, and so they're unable to keep track of how well they've been taking. Following their own ability to get things done, they are unable to keep track of that. So, what you should do instead is, you should get a book like this. Something like this is mine. You can see my list on it. You should get a book like this. And if you cannot afford this, of course, you can get, yeah, simple exercise books. Something like this works really well. It doesn't have to be complex. The idea is that you should be able to have a history of how well you're doing in keeping track of what you're supposed to do, right? Very, very important. So the second mistake they make is that their to-do list is bulky. Like you have 20, 30 different tasks to do in one day. It's very crazy. And what that does is, the brain associates bulkiness with pain. And so once there's a lot of stuff to do, it looks painful to the brain and we don't want to do it. And so what happens is they end up not getting stuff on the to-do list done, or doing the simplest ones, which may not be the most important or may not have the greatest effect on your business. So if you want to fix this, you need to streamline your to-do list. Have a maximum of 6 to 7 things on your to-do list, which you must do. Start with the most difficult, the most important, the one that will have the greatest impact on your business, right? You should have that on your list, and that's what you should do. So the next thing on my list here, which I'm going to be telling you, the next hack, is for you to create time blocks. So what do we mean by time blocks? Now, time blocks are a productivity hack where you block out distractions for a specific amount of time. So, for example, our phones come with some, like in my phone, it's known as bedtime mode, or do not disturb mode. And basically, once you turn it on, there are no notifications, no calls can come in. Your phone can basically only do the things you want it to do. And so that's a very, very good idea for productivity. You can use it to block time for a specific duration. So let's say you want to work for the next 1 or 2 hours on a project you need to get delivered today. Simply turn on do not disturb, set it for that time, and work. Now, if you do not need your phone, you can even carry your phone and keep it in another room so you are not even tempted to touch it at all. It's a very, very powerful way for you to avoid distractions, right? So you can set up such time blocks and easily use them in achieving things at rapid pace. All right, because if it's something you need to get done today, like you need to get done immediately, by the time you have like 2 hours working on that stuff, you have only one option. It's either you're working or you're bored, because your phone is not there to distract you. All right, so it's a very, very powerful method. So my third hack for you is to have dual phone numbers. And people don't understand how important this is. It's very important. You need to have a phone number, a WhatsApp number that is for your social life, and you need to have a different WhatsApp number that's for business. Very, very different. Same goes to your phone, right? Your phone number, your WhatsApp, your phone number. There should be a business WhatsApp and phone number, and there should be a social life WhatsApp and phone number. Now, one of the reasons why this is important is, firstly, you do not want um to be having business chats, business messages and social messages on the same platform. You can easily get sidetracked and respond in a wrong way, right? So you can easily even forget to respond to business messages. For example, if you forget to respond to social messages, a simple apology is enough. But if you forget to respond to business messages, you might miss opportunities of a lifetime. So you do not want to make that mistake. Have a different, you know, message or a number for your business and another one for your social life. But another reason why this is super important is because on your social life, this is where you express yourself, right? For example, on my social WhatsApp, I can post things about football, I can post things about my religious views, my political views, or whatever kind of views I have, right? Those are the things I enjoy, and I want to be free to be able to post them there. Some I post funny memes, things that I would normally not post on my business line. On my business line, I still post some funny stuff, but they are highly curated, highly revised to make sure that they are not going to offend my potential customers, right? So you have to make sure that you are not posting all those kind of things on your business line, and this is why you need two different lines. So this is very, very important. My fourth hack for you is one of the most important, and it is known as touch it once. So basically, this is I got this from a book, Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes. This book, this particular productivity hack is super important, especially if you're somebody who deals with large volume of tasks. So you have many tasks, you have many emails you need to respond to, many messages you need to respond to, many work you need to get done. What you want to do is to use the principle of touch it once. So what you want to do is give yourself the discipline that every single thing you open, you will finish it before you move to the next one. So you do not open something until you are ready to finish it. That's just the idea behind it. Never open it until you're ready to finish it. And once you open it, you stick with it and finish it, irrespective of the disturbances that come, irrespective of whatever happens, whatever some other messages comes in, you finish it first. So this is very, very important because it will help you get tasks done very, very fast. So my fifth productivity hack for you is to set time for your social life. Very important. A lot of people do not play with, they don't understand this, they joke with it. They have blurry times for work and social life. It's very wrong. If you want to be very productive, have time for your social life. And for example, I learned this from a friend. What I do is my Saturdays and Sundays are my social life time. That's when I can go out, do any fun stuff I want to do, hang out, whatever it is. If you call me, I'm available Saturday and Sunday, and I don't work those days. Meanwhile, Mondays to Fridays are my working days, and most likely if you call me, I will ask us to reschedule for Saturday and Sunday, especially when you want us to hang out to do something social. So it's very important that you create time that are not blurry, well defined, clear times when you're working and clear times when you are having social life. And another thing that will help you do is to, avoid distractions. You won't get calls from family, from friends, from everybody around the time you're working. The moment they understand that you have clear boundaries on when is a good working time for you and when is actually a social life for you. So that's very, very important one you should have. Now, the last thing I'm going to be giving you is the last tip is to have a very good bedtime routine. Now, this is very important because your ability to get enough sleep hampers or helps your day, right? So, if you don't get enough sleep, your day is probably going to be bad. You're going to be moody. You're not going to get things done. You're not going to be sharp. And you want to be sharp. You want to be able to do a lot of stuff. You want to think fast. You want to think like because you're in business. When you're a freelancer, you're in business. You need to make money. So you need to be able to think fast. You need to be creative. And this is why you need enough sleep. So have a good bedtime routine. Make sure you sleep early. Make sure you wake up early. If you're able to stick to these six things I've given you, instantly your productivity is going to double. Instantly, you're going to be seeing better results. And you're going to make more money. So I hope this helps you.